My stomach just dropped. Hello everyone and welcome back to DarkHarvest00. There's a cat in my background. Yeah, it's been a hot minute. We're just gonna jump right into it today. We're on update 7.
Hey guys, this is Chris.
Oh, this is a little
I
loud.
just wanted to, give you guys a quick update video on what's been going on lately. Things have been a little uneasy the past couple weeks since Daniel Shipman's visit. Um, I guess I should just start by telling you guys what happened after the last video that you saw. Um, well, essentially, Daniel, he winded up going back to the Brand Crater Cemetery uh, on his own that night. But when he arrived there, there was a lot of police activity. There were cars and sirens, lights, and there were police investigating the area. It seemed like they set up a crime scene investigation type thing, and just knowing the Order's ties to the police force, Daniel obviously was not going to risk going across police tape, to try to investigate this gravesite. So he just drove right by. He didn't even bother investigating. But of course, he made the smart decision. Now, Alex, as you can see, he's not here. Now, he recently he's just been really, really kind of on edge, upset about this whole situation. He thought we were, going to be done with this this whole thing, and the whole reason that we went along with Daniel's plan was because he thought that this was going to be the end of everything. He thought we could figure out a way to finally stop the Order and stop all this, craziness from happening to us. But instead, pretty much the opposite has happened, and we're back in kind of that state of nervousness where every day, we're waiting and something could happen at any point. All right, but I can't can't focus on that. I'm just trying to move forward, trying to figure out what the best course of action is. Now, as far as what has kind of come out of everything since Daniel has visited, one key piece of information that I think you guys should definitely know about is that we think we figured out the identity of Kin von der Ritter, who is the person who's been following us all this time, leaving us messages.
Oh, that's exciting.
Kind of stuff. Now, according to Daniel, he kind of pieced things together from all the evidence that we've dug up, and he believes that Kin von der Ritter is Mark McComber, who, as you know, is
That seemed
Heather's
a little
grandfather.
obvious.
He's also the owner of this house that I'm in right now. But before I moved in a couple years ago. Now, I'm not sure what to make of this. To be honest, it's
I feel like I had my
I don't know what that means.
suspicions of that.
I know that Mark McComber had ties with the Order in the past. He's also known as the Order's Oracle. He's listed in the manifest. He's mentioned in the Black Book. All I don't know why he's doing what he's doing, how he knows exactly what he knows. But if he is on our side, I'm really hoping that's the case. Now, regarding the paper trail, it seems like Lawrence Rainwood, who was the chief overseer of the Order at one time, Lawrence Rainwood was betrayed by some conspirators within the Order itself, and something happened to him. Whether he was murdered, whether he just disappeared, where he is now, I honestly don't know. I also don't know what has happened to the Rainwood family, why their records are so messed up, especially Jacob Rainwood. I don't know what his connection is to all this. Given the information we've received, when we when we went to the Brant Crater Cemetery, and we had expected to find something on that map on the flagstone, we were pretty positive that whatever it was leading to could have been the names of the conspirators. That would obviously cause a lot of problems within the order itself. It would have caused a lot of internal strife and turmoil. Probably would have, divided the order, and could have actually caused the order to kind of collapse in on itself, just due to the fact that the hierarchy would be so corrupt and everyone would have known they've been lied to. And if we found that, that could have really been the end, the end of everything. But now, I don't know what to do exactly now moving forward. I can't go back to the cemetery. It would be a fucking suicide mission. I mean, there's no way. I think we could even get inside there, and Alex doesn't want to help me. I'd be going on my own, and fuck that. I'm not risking my own life, just on a hunch, Been thinking it over, and honestly, I feel like the only person who I could get any information out of it all would be Jesse. But of course, the problem with that is I don't know where he is. I have no idea how to find him, where he went. I was thinking maybe I could ask Daniel to help me find him, but even that, it's a crapshoot. I don't really have too many options. I can either go and confront this problem, try to figure out what's going on, plan ahead, try to somehow deal with this problem, or I could basically just
Pause. Wait. Okay, pause. In the weeks that followed the recording of update number 7, I contacted Daniel and attempted to locate Jesse. I wanted to speak with him to see if he knew anything about Daniel's lead regarding Lawrence Rainwood. Chris. March 17th, 2017.
So I got home from work.
Why was I going to say 2017?
And my mom tells me to go into the local news site for our town, and I see this shit. At first, I thought it was just my mom just being a little paranoid and telling me to be careful at night. But as I looked further, you'll see in a second. Obviously, there's a typo on the date, but this must have happened.
Okay, anyone who knows the lore and anything, or anyone who knows the lore, did they just use like a article that they found, or did they make this? Just curious. Anyone who can tell me that. Okay, I'm not gonna read over. I'm gonna skim over this, but I'm not gonna read this out loud. Okay, so Jesse was. So this is basically like.
He's actually fucking dead.
Was mangled when found in a shallow grave. His head detached from the rest of his body.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
So that had to have been the order that did that, obviously.
Dude, come on. I called you 3 times on my way here. Do you have any idea what this is?
He printed it out.
This is news to me. When the fuck did this happen?
This happened yesterday.
Jesus Christ.
Chris, I saw your YouTube video that you posted. You know?
Yeah.
That's why I assumed that you knew something about this.
I don't know anything about this. What the fuck are you implying? Like...
Well, you wanted information out of him.
I wouldn't fucking kill the guy, okay? I just wanted to talk to him.
I'm sorry, that's not funny. That's not funny.
Why would they kill one of their own members? That's the thing.
I don't know.
Because
We
he
don't know
was...
them.
Well, who else could it be, Chris? Well, what's
I
our
mean,
next step?
there was the video where they had him tied up, and then I forgot what all happened in that video. That was so long ago that I reacted to it. They had him tied up, and they were trying to get information out of him. I forgot if he said anything, and they like knocked him out or something, and then like people showed up or something like that, and then they had to run. Was it the order that showed up? I don't remember. So, and then I think Jesse bolted. So, very easily, like, Jesse could have gotten in trouble with the order. I mean, it's not like cults don't do that. I mean, I'm pretty sure that, the mafia does it all the time.
I have no idea. I have no fucking idea.
The cults aren't the mafia, though, but after learning about Jesse's death, Alex and I became a bit paranoid. We kept our presence on the internet low, and we decided not to upload any videos to the Dark Harvest channel. However, we decided the following footage needs to be seen. Okay, what footage is that? May 29, 2013. What is with this wallpaper? I feel like even back in like 2012, 2013, I did not have wallpaper like this in my house. Like, I didn't have wallpaper like this in my house. Is this just like a other state thing or an old house thing?
Are you sure it was the front door?
Yeah, what is with like the cliche things where someone knocks on a door and then it's like, oh, someone's there, and then it's like they immediately disappear, and it's like no sign of them, of whoever was there. It's like they bolted or transported somewhere else, but there's a package on the doorstep. It's like they just bolted out of sight. Like they had to have driven away or something. Like it happened in Tribe 12 a lot. I've never seen a lock like that before. There was a DVD inside the envelope addressed to Jesse. It was labeled March 15th. This is the footage I saw on the DVD. Did I press play? No, I did. Yes, I did. I'm so confused when it comes to pressing play and pressing pause. March 15th, 2013. Oh, can I even show this? This is gonna get age restricted, isn't it? as always, any lore about how, not even lore, but any like behind the scenes stuff that you guys know, feel free to comment it because I love hearing about it.
Hello, my brothers and sisters. I welcome you today to a ceremony we've all been taught, but most likely have never taken part in. This is a dark ritual and not something to relish in. This is a day of mourning for all those who take part in this rite. Today we're going to take the life of another human being.
Okay, hold on. I want to take notice of this. I think this is actually a pretty cool detail. That the executioner cultist has a different colored mask than the rest of them. And his hood is also down. Or if he's wearing a hood. But I just want to point that out if anyone else noticed that. But that's actually a pretty cool detail.
Not just the life of any man, but the life of a brother. You know, of course, who I'm speaking of. The young man you see before you is Jesse Lorenzi, vassal of the 4th Enclave of the New Jersey chapter of our order, inducted on November 9th, 2009. Brother Jesse was a pious follower of our master, and it's a shame to see him fall so far from grace. He'd always been a model student of mine, and was in the process of being primed for archvassalship. In the coming years, he was going to lead the newly installed 5th Enclave of the New Jersey chapter, but unfortunately, this was not to be. We all know that the prophecy of our oracle speaks of one of our own brothers betraying us. I never would have thought it was Brother Jesse. It's truly a shame that this has happened, but we cannot ignore Brother Jesse's trespasses. That being said, I will lead us in the rite of death for Brother Jesse Lorenzi, with powers administered to me by Chief Overseer Jacob Rainwood. O Lord and Master Goraleotep, we ask for strength as we enact your will. As it is written in time, death is certain for all those who oppose your will, and eternal life is granted to those who fulfill your purpose. The order is your instrument. We are your divine hand, and the oracle is your mouth. As it is written in the collective knowledge that we must take the lives of those who desecrate the sacred traditions. We have come to know that Brother Jesse Lorenzi has breached the most fundamental of our practices. As our law mandates, after given a just trial by the Tribunal of Overseers, Brother Jesse Lorenzi is stripped of his status and hereby sentenced to death. Jesse Lorenzi is guilty of grievous charges. He has broken the contract all vassals swear fealty to, and has defiled all 3 of our fundamental laws. He has defiled the law of remembrance by straying from the path the oracle has set out. If we do not follow the path of the oracle, our order may never reach the 4th world. He has defiled the law of submission, and has betrayed the trust of his archvassal, and in turn my own trust. Without trust, our brotherhood would crumble. He has defiled the law of secrecy by revealing the actions of our order to not only outsiders, but to harbingers. In addition to these 3 crimes, 2 of which are punishable by death, Jesse Lorenzi has been seen in the company of the heretical 6th Enclave. That enclave of heretics has attempted to kill the harbingers on 3 separate occasions. As all pious vassals know and understand, it is not yet time for our order to destroy the harbingers that have been plaguing us for the past 2 years. Their judgment will be divine, at the hands of Goraleotep himself. It is written in the text of the oracle, and so it shall be. This spectacle is not to be taken lightly. Let all those taking part in this rite on this day remember this for all time. Jesse Lorenzi was led astray. Keep this in mind when facing temptation. Jesse Lorenzi, do you have any last words before you are executed? final thing to say. Not to you, my brothers, but to the Harbingers. We're going to let them see what we have done here today for one reason. A warning. Although the words of the Oracle may protect you from death by our hand, Goraleotep will destroy you one day. Why he hasn't yet is a mystery, but rest assured, your time will come. What we can do, though, if you ever try to uncover the secrets of our order again, is give you a fate far worse than death. We will kill everyone you love. Your entire family will be destroyed, and your world will crumble. Although we cannot kill you, we will find you. We will take you into our care and make your every waking moment an unending hell. You will be begging for the release of death, but we will not give it to you. We will only bring you more suffering. Think about that before you attempt to contact anyone in our order again. I hope you heed our words and stay out of our business, or you'll be regretting it until the day you die.
Okay, so from what I gathered from that is the Harbingers are Chris and Alex. As of now, that they're the Harbingers. I'm guessing, I think they're the Harbingers, and that's who he was directing that to. And he's saying that they will kill their friends and family, but they can't kill them yet because it's in the Oracle that they can't yet kill them, and their time will come. But and then the fourth world is the world where Slenderman, or you know, where he brings them to when he kills the Order or anyone else. That's what I gathered from that. If they don't cover that later, please let me know if I'm right in the comments. Weeks ago, I got a call from Heather McComber. It was the first time I had heard from her in months. She said that she wanted to meet with me and Alex to cover why can't I read today? I've been up since like 6 o'clock in the morning. And where was I? She wanted to meet with me and Alex to talk about something very important. I agreed to meet with her at a train station by her home. Afterwards, I called Alex, who, after a few moments of hesitation, agreed to join us. After wandering around for a few minutes, I finally spotted Heather in a gazebo at the park across from the station.
Hey.
Hey.
So, what's up? I'm guessing Alex isn't here yet.
I haven't seen him yet. Hopefully he's coming.
Alright, so what's up? What would you want me here for?
I'd rather wait until Alex gets here.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm just wondering if he's even gonna show up, because I don't know.
Just give him like 10 more minutes.
Alright. Yeah, because earlier he was saying, he was being a little difficult.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if he's gonna show up.
I hope he...
Is that him? Yeah.
for coming. You know, I really appreciate it. All right, so what's going on?
Kind of hold off on telling you guys certain things, but I think it's kind of time I kind of get everything out on the table.
All right, sure.
Now, I know this is not really what you want to hear, but I have to admit that I am a member of the Order.
Oh,
It wasn't my choice to be a part of the Order. Like, my family is all a part of it. My father made me join when I was 16.
are you gonna die
And
now?
I'm coming to you guys because I need some help.
What do you want us to do? I mean, what's
They're
going
gonna
on?
they're gonna post this on YouTube, and when they post this on YouTube and you come clean, the Order is gonna come after you.
Let me just kind of explain a few things about myself. I assume that you guys know that the cult my family is part of is Order, right?
We didn't know that you were in it, though. I mean, we kind of assumed that your grandfather, your father, you know.
Well, it's been around since probably the 1930s. It's kind of expanded around the world. Like,
If I'm remembering correctly, and my memory is probably really bad because I went to bed at like 1 o'clock in the morning and I got up at 6 in the morning and did not sleep since. And I've been surviving off of a monster. Um, did the Order not just send them a video of Jesse getting beheaded and say that they need to stay out of the Order's business, and now here she is coming to them, telling them all about the Order right now? Is that not something that she should be not, like, she shouldn't be doing this, because then the Order is gonna do the same thing to her that they did to Jesse, because Jesse was seen. If I'm right about them being the Harbingers, then her being seen with them and revealing that she's part of the Order, she's just gonna end up like Jesse, breaking the rules. The 3 rules. Secrecy. Secrecy was one of the rules.
chapters from like Russia to Japan. I know there are some in France, Norway, and Germany, and well, of course the United States. And they all center around this creature. They call it Goraleotep. I know that the government knows it as the Tall Man.
Oh, speaking of tall men, I know that in one of my Dark Harvest videos, I believe it was one of my Dark Harvest videos, otherwise it was the Stan Frederick video, I had asked Echo how tall Slenderman was.
Cinnamon trees typically grow up to...
Echo, stop! That was not what I said. I had asked how tall Slenderman was, and he said between 6 and 15 feet tall. And I recently watched, well, not recently, but when the NBA Finals were on, I watched them at work, and someone on the Knicks team, no, not the Knicks, it's the Spurs. On the Spurs team, he is like 7 foot something, and I was like, the entire time when my coworker told me that the guy was like 7 foot tall, I forgot his name. I was like, what? I was literally thinking the entire time about Slenderman. I was like, oh my god, like, oh, I was hearing all these heights in the NBA. I was like, okay, so all the tall people in the world are basically just playing basketball. That's where they all are. They're just all playing basketball. Everyone who could be Slenderman's height is just out there in the NBA, basically. That's where That's where all the tall people are. Cause, Echo, what's the average height for men in the U.S.?
The average height for men in the U.S. is 5 feet 9 inches.
What percentage of men in the U.S. are above the height of 6 foot?
About 15% of men in the U.S. are taller than 6 feet.
What percentage of men in the U.S. are above 6 foot 2?
About 4% of men in the U.S. are taller than 6 feet 2 inches.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
See? That's my point right there. They're all playing basketball. How many people do you use, like, and then all the people who are used in, like, these Slenderverse series as Slenderman, unless they're on stilts or they're using a mannequin. If they're using an actual person, this person has to be outrageously tall or on stilts, because the percentage of men in the US, because if this is taking place in the US, are not above the height of 6 foot. Like, it's very rare. It's like 15%. And what did he say? Like 5 foot, or not 5 foot? Did he say like 5% or 4% or something? I think he said 5 or 4%. That's outrageous. Well, that's right now. That's in 2026. But yeah, my point exactly. Oh shoot, that's my point. They're all playing basketball. I don't know why I went on this tangent. This was completely unnecessary. My bad. I'm sorry.
You've seen him before, and
Yeah.
we know that it's real, but I don't know what the fuck it wants. I don't know why it's targeting who it's targeting. And
How my family kind of all ties into this is that my grandfather, Mark McComber, he is known by the Order as the Oracle.
why is he called the Oracle,
well,
though? Like,
I thought the
from how
Oracle
he's
was a
described
book.
it, time passes a lot differently from him. Now, the chief overseer of the Order, Jacob Rainwood, he's been claiming that he's been receiving direct messages from Goraleotep himself, apparently. And
Wait, isn't that Matt's boss that he was talking about? Like,
yeah, he
while
owns
we were with him.
Yeah, he owns the elementary school, and so wait, you're saying that he receives like messages from this thing? What's it saying? Like, what the fuck does it want?
well, from what my archvassal has told me, basically, he says we have now entered the second movement of the second cycle. And that's
What
kind
the
of
fuck does that mean?
That's why.
Wait, that actually sounds familiar. No, we saw that at the what's it called? The day camp.
Yeah, the day camp.
Like on the chalkboard when we went up there, it was written on the walls, and then it was written outside in those like changing stations for the pool. Remember
Yeah,
that?
the
There was
cycles.
the sun, and then there was the moon or something like that. I just remembered that. That's all. No,
Wait a minute, wasn't that also in the Black Book? Now that I think about it. So what the fuck is that stuff written in the Black Book then?
Well, yeah, actually, that's where my grandfather comes in. He actually wrote that part. He's apparently able to see into the future. Now, just promise me you're not going to
How
freak
much
out.
time is passing in between these cuts? Like, what are they doing in between these cuts?
well, it depends on what it is.
Just-
but
Like, the sun and the moon do not pass this fast, do they?
Okay, now. Okay, now I just want to let you know.
Now
I-
you have
nothing-
now you have seriously crossed the line here. You have seriously crossed the line. The Order is literally. If you guys read another news article and someone else is dead,
To do.
it's because you
that.
posted this video.
I got that from my archvassal. It was not easy.
It's easy for you to say.
I mean, it's a repeated line over and over again.
Basically, what the second movement means is that we've entered part of the Days of Passage, which the Order calls the Harvest. The Order is going to start kidnapping and murdering people, and the whole purpose of it is to gather sort of life energy to open up a rift to the fourth world, and some of it will be like harvesting organs. I know some of them are gonna start sacrificing people alive at the Atlantic test site, and every active chapter of the Order all around the world is gonna start doing this, and I'm really scared they're just gonna start murdering people for what they believe to be their way at eternal life, and I don't believe that there's just, all I think is that there's something paranormal going on, that it's just a monster trying to kill them. And
haven't you, like, told anyone about this?
I can't. I can't go to anyone else but you. If I were to go to the police, there's members of the Order and the police. If I were to go to anyone inside the Order, they'll probably just try and silence me and kill me, and I don't want to die. It wasn't my choice. Like, it's not my fault.
You're going to die going to them.
Try and do something and stop it.
They're going to upload this video. The Order's going to see it. The Order is going
we
to...
really can't help you. They've threatened to kill our families. It's not even our right to try and gamble like this. I don't even know what the fuck we could do.
They threatened with us last time, and I'm not gonna do that.
They fucking killed Jesse. I believe them when they make a threat.
But it's your videos that have allowed all these people to see that Goraleotep is real. The Order has gotten an influx of members, and if maybe I could convince you guys to make a video where...
Wait, are you saying that it's our fault that this cult has grown to such a size?
Well, I mean, yes, but we can prove to them that this tall man is actually just a monster trying to kill people, and you're the only way that I know that we can help keep all these people alive and keep anything from happening.
Well, as Emil Anderson said...
I know you mean
Wait,
well.
no. Stan Frederick.
We are not going
and Stan
to
Frederick.
do it.
It was like, stop recording.
We can't help you, because what are we going to do? Oh, we're going to use our camera to film them more. It's not going to do anything, okay? It's going to be stupid. I don't want to risk any of my family's lives, so no. The answer is fucking no. And if you're smart, you're not going to do the same exact thing. You're not going to go off on your own, okay? And here's your fucking book.
We know Chris. Chris is going to go off on his own.
Don't be stupid, Chris.
Chris is going to go off...
Don't be stupid.
Chris is going to be stupid. We know Chris. Chris is always stupid.
Listen, I'm sorry.
And I feel like she's...
Right. I know.
I feel like she's going to be the next person to die. Shouldn't drive so aggressively.
Sorry,
that's how the
listen,
police
there's
get
really
called.
fucking nothing we can do, and even
Or
if
not
we were
called,
to try
but
to help you, I
pulled
don't even
over.
know where we'd start. I'm sorry, but
I understand.
good luck.
That was sus. That guy. Yeah, that guy was sus. I'm convinced now that the man I saw in the final seconds of this recording is a member of the Order. A lot has changed and a lot is going to change. These videos are all we have left. I will explain what I mean later. Keep your eyes open. That man heard everything. you're gonna upload this video. That man heard everything. He heard her probably confess everything, and
This is Daniel Shipman. The date is September 11th, 2013, and yes, I'm finally making an update. It hasn't been out of lack of wanting to, but more out of necessity.
this is probably the worst day you could be recording it.
And my safety. A lot's been going on with me personally in the past, really 9 months since you've really heard or seen from me. So I've compiled a list of things to basically go over, to basically summarize everything that happened and has happened with me in that time. I guess to get right into it, my whole last trip there to Jersey was to find something that apparently was at the Brant Crater Cemetery. I still don't know what for certain is there, but obviously it's something important enough to get the attention of what I assume to be the head of the order. Otherwise he would have not put as much effort and force into intercepting us and making sure that whatever it was that Lawrence had left a trail to was recovered by him and no one else. I don't think Jacob was really expecting anyone on the outside to really start digging. The order seems pretty competent with containing information within their own order. I mean, there seems to be quite a bit inter-cult conspiracy that would not have really been unearthed unless an outside source really dug into it, which obviously we have been. I think that may be the reason why Kin von der Ritter sort of pushed me in that direction. Regardless, getting on with it.
Okay, so wait. Okay, let me catch up here. So Mark McComber is the Oracle, and he's also Kin von. I'm not gonna attempt to pronounce that. So they're the same person, and he's also the Oracle, and he's leading them in the right direction to discover things. But he's also the Oracle who led the Order. But he's not a member of the Order anymore, and he's just disappeared off the face of the earth. Got it.
Jacob himself.
Let me know if I'm wrong about that.
That whole thing with Jacob Rainwood. I honestly, I don't know for certain. I can't say for certain about anything. I don't know why Lawrence left a trail and left strong hints at betrayal and mistrust and worry. There's a lot of questions that need answering and only guesses that can be made. I still am in possession of the map. Some of you have been pestering me about sending it to Chris and Alex. They already have enough on their plate. They don't need any more reason to put themselves in needless danger. That being said, it's not like I don't have my precautions set in place. If you don't know what a dead man switch is, there's a wonderful thing called Google, and that will basically explain to you if something did happen to me, why it really wouldn't be that big of a deal. It's in safe hands. Oh, and the chances of them putting together that map are very slim. As you saw, we threw pieces into the lake, and
what is a Deadman switch meaning? What is it? A dead man's switch is a switch that is designed to be activated or deactivated if the human operator becomes incapacitated, such as through abandonment, drowsiness, loss of consciousness, death, or being bodily removed from control. Huh? Okay.
For another matter, I kept some of the map myself. Yeah, more of a kind of a personal trophy, but hey, whatever gets you through the day, right? Kin von der Ritter. We've talked about we being.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to
we've,
pronounce that.
kind of
I know
talked
it's
about
probably
this
easy, but I can't. I
quite
can't.
a bit, and I still stick to my thoughts and theories that this Kin von der Ritter is indeed
Von
also
Dritter,
the Oracle of the Order, who
Dritter.
is Mark McComber.
No.
Now, that statement in on its own raises a bunch of questions that I don't have answers for. I can only theorize for, and I'll talk more to that in my post. But it definitely does make you wonder how much we really know about all of this. Oh, I love this topic. Guns. The number one suggestion of all you people out there is, why aren't you bringing a gun with you? Why don't you have a gun with you? You should arm yourselves. Let me put it to you this way. Why don't you take a gun? Go to that cemetery, Brant Crater Cemetery in Jersey. Guns a-blazing. And let's see how quickly I can find an article about how a crazed gunman got shot and killed to death out of self-defense in a cemetery in Jersey. We're not in a movie. This isn't a book. This isn't a video game. This is reality. I can't magically 007 my way into a situation and expect to not die by being outnumbered. Now, that aside, I have had gun safety training. It's not like I haven't had experience with guns. I'm certified to use. I mean, I used to go hunting with my grandfather all the time, but that doesn't mean I have an arsenal of guns lying around that I have to use whenever and carry around with me at all times. So just stop. Be realistic, please. On the topic of Chris and Alex and keeping in touch with them, I have not contacted them since after the incident with the cemetery. I did get in contact with them after, I checked it out and all, but I haven't really been in touch with them since. So for those who are curious about that, I apologize. Noah, I have contacted with a few times here and there, but he really doesn't need someone bugging him with the constant issues he's dealing with. Though, I will say, one of the numbers I did suggest to him on Twitter ended up being that number for his suitcase, so congrats on your small fortune there. Well, I guess that's kind of a good transition into what my life has been in the past 9 months after the incidents at Brant Crater, which clearly went against basically that death threat that was given to me. There's no way I could easily just go back to my life and live it the way it was. I basically had to go into hiding. I had to quit my job. I was always on the move. It really wasn't that great of a lifestyle for a while. It was a lot of watching my back and making sure that there wasn't going to be some cultist with a gun in my face. Which leads to why I haven't been very active, haven't been really talking to you guys. And then obviously that Jesse video came out. let me put it this way. I'm not even one of these harbingers that can't be touched, or killed, rather. I'm a huge fat liability to this entire order. So, of course, I'm not going to be stupid about it. I was smart about it and basically stayed as safe as I possibly could. Now, obviously, I can't keep living that way forever, so what I essentially did was to turn basically what I've been doing for all these people, helping wise, into a way of profit. To summarize it all up, information broker. I find and sell information for a profit. Now, I'll talk to a lot more in detail in the post I'm writing with this, but that's basically how I've been living my life for almost a year now. That pretty much covers everything and all I really have to say. I guess more updates will come as they come, but I'm not really making any promises. I mean, it doesn't mean I'm not still in this, but it's not. I gotta be careful about it, and I hope you all can understand that. This is Daniel Shipman, signing off.
A few days after Alex and I met with Heather, I got a phone call from Alex. I couldn't hear him very well because there was loud music playing in the background. He sounded very distraught over the phone, which made me nervous. He told me when he had returned home from work, he had found his parents and his sister shot dead in their basement. I rushed home in a panic.
Dad! Dad! Mom! Dad!
My stomach just dropped. That made me nauseous, and I can handle stuff like that. Oh. Okay, so I was right that Chris and Alex are harbingers. I'm guessing that's why their families were dead. And I'm gonna blame them for talking to Heather. told Alex to meet me at Heather's house. Why would you go there? Why would you go to Heather's house? Why would you go to Heather's house? Well, we're gonna end it here for now. I know, what a cliffhanger. But we're gonna end it here for now because I've been recording for almost an hour. But that... what an insane way to come back to Dark Harvest. What an insane way to just come back. Oh my god. It's insane. Okay. Wow. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. Well, wow. Okay. Well, I guess I'll see you guys in the next one when that comes out. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed, and comment your thoughts and any lore tidbits that you guys have for me. If you guys enjoy this kind of content, ARG horror, analog, or Slenderverse, do hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you're notified when I upload, because my upload schedule is very inconsistent, as we have now come to learn since I have taken such a hiatus, is that the word, or a break. So now if you want to be notified when I upload next, hit the notification bell, because that would definitely be helpful to know when I upload the next part of this or any other Slenderverse videos. Yeah. So yeah, hit the like button and comment and then subscribe. And yeah, have a great rest of your day, whatever time zone it is for you. See you all in the next one. Bye.